All right, welcome back in. My name is Mark, and I hope everyone is doing well. Before I start, you all know I love to talk about the weather, and the weather here has been beautiful. Blue skies, nice and warm. The spring is here, summer is around the corner, and I'm loving it. Winter is gone. It is gone. Okay? No more. So forget about it and just focus on the nice weather that we're having. Okay. If you like the winter, I would like to have a conversation with you. You know, a civil conversation. Nothing crazy. But yeah. All right, let's get this review going, shall we? Now, this book is from 2025. I reread this book. It's a part of the few books that I chose to dive back in from last year. And I remember the first time around, I remember liking the book, but I don't remember loving it. And this time around, now that I slowed my reading down, I was so in tune with this book and I loved every single second of it. And I'm really happy that I chose this book as my second one um, of my rereads. So, the book is called Shattered Kingdom by R.M. Irvine. It is his debut book. It's a short read, 109 pages, but it packs one hell of a punch. All right, so listen. You are following seven strangers who get summoned by the king one night to some disclosed location somewhere in the castle. And, as they're trickling in one by one, they are trying to figure out what is going on. Why has the king brought us here? There's no wine, there's no bread, nothing there to ease the tension because being summoned by the king in the middle of the night can't be good. Now, I know I said strangers, but when you read it, you find out that some of them know each other and some just know of, that person. So after a while of them talking, trying to figure out what's going on, the king walks in holding a dead body. He throws the body on the table and asks everyone, does anyone recognize this man? No one says anything. The king continues to talk and says, this man is an assassin. And this assassin just killed the queen. And then this is what the king says after that. I had the page ready to go, but I closed the book. My apologies. Here we are. I found it. Okay, so the king continues to say, I cannot be sure of anyone's involvement or anyone's innocence. I'm leaving now. You have until the sun rises to either confess or discover the true culprit. If my men return to find neither of these conditions met, all of you will hang. So when the king leaves, imagine the chaos that erupts. Everyone's looking at each other. Someone in this room is responsible. Someone in this room hired that assassin to kill the queen. And if they can't figure out who, by sunrise, like I just read, they all hang. The king takes everyone out of the equation. That simple. Oh, the writing in this, so good, so immersive, smooth. It was structured. The pages just flowed. And I don't remember it being like that the first time around. And like I said, I know why it wasn't, because I was all over the place with my reading and I wasn't focused with the book. The dialogue between all 7 characters, perfect. It felt so natural and real. Like, I can tell that this author took his time to perfect this book. And the characters themselves, they were all unique in their own way. And honestly, each of them are important. Each of them grab you and just hold you there, and as you're reading, you're trying to figure out, who did it? Who could it be? And the author does a fantastic job with the twist. He does a great job of keeping a low profile of what actually happened. He's making you use your head in this book, and I love it. It was such a fantastic read. This book came out 2 years ago. He has one other book out. I forget what it's called, but he hasn't done anything since 2024. And I really hope that he does. This book, I feel like, has potential to become a novel, to become something bigger. Maybe something like, maybe like combining what happened, like the build up to what happened, and adding this book into the book. I'm not making sense. I know I'm not. Like flashbacks. I know there would be a lot of flashbacks, but he can add this story into a new story of like what happened and them trying to figure it. It could be like it's happening all. Yeah, it could be like it's happening all in one night. That would actually be pretty cool to read. I know that, like I said, I know the flashbacks would be a lot, and flashbacks can a lot of the times ruin a book, but if an author does it very well, it works. But yeah, I highly recommend this book. I hope I intrigued you guys enough to give this one a shot. Like I said, it's fast paced. It will grab you from the first page. Just the anticipation, the build up to what actually happened is so intense. It's so intense. And if you haven't already, add this one to your TBR, please. I think you all would enjoy it. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Like I said, I hope I intrigued you enough to give this one a shot. It is Shattered Kingdom by R.M. Irvine. And, I'll be back again, don't worry, with another book review. But until then, stay strong, stay positive, but most importantly, stay focused. And I'll see you next time.